Good day, good people. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Sina, and this is Sina's 2 cents. I'm a married mom of 3 on a financial freedom journey to pay off just over $40,000 in consumer debt. Today, I'm doing my October budget video. I'm a little bit late with that, but part of the reason is well, let's just sit down and have a chat. So part of the reason I'm a little bit late with my video is that it has not gone the way that I would like. My budget is not really working for me, and I'm not 100% sure how to correct it. One of the things that I'm planning to do this month is to really track all of the things that I spend. Not necessarily try to change my spending, but I know I have a habit of when I write things down, I tend to spend less just because I'm much more conscious of where my money's going. So for those who have been following this journey, and if you have, I really appreciate it. If you haven't, what's wrong with you? Anyway, for those of you that have been following my journey, I really appreciate it. You'll know that back in June, my husband uncoupled from his company and has been unemployed since. And so even though he and I don't share finances directly, it's crazy to think that a change in his circumstances are not going to change our family's finances. And so slowly I've been responsible for a lot more things that typically his income would handle. And a lot of those are just unplanned discretionary expenses. So my daughters want to get their hair done or their nails done. Usually daddy pays for that. Or we all go out to dinner as a family. I do put eating out as a category in my budget, but that's usually like we're somewhere and we want to grab, a drink, or we do a quick fast food run. I don't really pay for dinners out. And with a family of 5, dinners out can get pretty expensive. So it's usually not something that my income covers. And so the last couple of months, I found myself more and more being responsible for things like that, or taking on the responsibility of things like that. My daughter had a birthday party with a friend at an indoor amusement park. And by the time we paid for the tickets and the transportation and food, it was over $100 that I had not budgeted for. And I do know that that's what sinking funds are for, but I really do like to use my sinking funds for more planned activities. And so anyway, that's a long-winded way to say I'm just trying to get a handle on my budget going forward. And I've been reluctant to sort of set up October just because August kind of hadn't worked, but it was fine because it was a 3 paycheck month, so I just had a lot more money. And then September didn't really work, and now August I'm getting discouraged. But I just reminded myself that when I get discouraged, all you got to do is go back to the numbers, start over. So hopefully I'll be able to figure out what's working, what's not working this month, so that I won't be so down when it comes time to do November's budget. Anyway, that was a long-winded talk. Thank you for thank you for staying and listening to it. And let's get down to the numbers. So here we go. I write at a little bit of a slant. I'm having some mushroom. It's not mushroom coffee. It's like mushroom matcha. It's supposed to be really good for you. And that was all I will say about that. So my income source are my paychecks. I did work a part-time job, but it's seasonal. So it's not going on now. So my paycheck is, I'm putting down $28.15. I did get a slight raise but I'm not 100% sure what it comes out to be. It used to be $27.47. It's going to be 28 something, but I don't know what that something is yet. And so 28.15 seems like a good number to budget. I have a bonus income of $1,000. And so my total income is $6,630 for the month. So let's go through my fixed expenses. My fixed expenses are the easiest expenses because they basically are the same every month. Car note is $499. Car insurance is $448. Homeowners insurance is $292. Cable and internet is $329. Amazon is $17. I pay $68 for the gym, $12 for Apple Care, $660 in property taxes, and the newest expense that I picked up is my daughter's dance lessons, and that is $135 per month. So let's see what that comes to. Okay, that comes to $2,460. So for my variable expenses, groceries, I budget $400 a month. Gas, $160. I give myself $200 a month. That's $100 per paycheck. $120 for my children. $40 in miscellaneous. Family fun gets $100 a month. Eating out also gets $100 a month. $50 in random household expenses. And this month I'm including a line item for Halloween, which is costumes, candy for trick-or-treaters, that kind of stuff. And I'm going to spend $100 on Halloween because my daughter really loves Halloween. It's her thing. And so that comes to 60 plus 200 plus 120 plus 40. $1,270 in variable expenses. Next is the savings and investing category. So in my sinking funds every month, I put $400. I add $200 to my Roth IRA each month and $400 to an emergency fund. So it's not difficult. I don't need a calculator to see that that's $1,000, not $100. It's $1,000. And then last is my debt category. I pay the same amount to these bills, and then anything that's left over, I add into extra debt. And then if there's just like, a little bit of change left over, I put that in my buffer. So my American Express card, I always pay $400 a month to. My Barclay card, I also pay $400 a month to. My Citi card gets $200 a month, and my Discover gets $600 a month. I actually also don't need a calculator to see that that's $1,600 a month. And so now we do the math. We figure out what's left. So I have $6,630 and as my total income. And if I subtract $2,460 for fixed expenses and $1,270 for variable expenses and $1,000 for savings and $1,600 for debt, and I'm left with $300, even. So my buffer this time gets 0, extra debt gets $300, and we are down to a zero-based budget. $6,630 is spent, and that equals 0. So hopefully I can stay on budget with this, but I think for the month of October, at least, I'm going to do what I spend in a week, or what I spend over 2 weeks during the pay period, what I've spent videos, so that I can really keep track. So I'm hoping that that's something that you'd like to watch. And if so, please stop back, subscribe to my channel, put on the notification bell so that you get notified when I post a new video. And as always, let me know how it's going with you. I'm really interested to see how your journey is going. And if you have any suggestions about how that we can stay on track with our debt and our bills now, I'd love to hear those suggestions. Thank you. Have a great day.